industries in Nigeria, Africa, if you talk about those ones doing very well, most of the things that they use, most of their findings that they develop products, these things they obtain it outside Nigeria.
Yes.
Whereas we have wonderful institutions that pride with a whole lot of professors, then what are they prophesying? How do you think Nigerian government, Ministry of Education, can begin to look into this aspect so that our institutions will begin to make a whole lot of money from this aspect, getting patent rights of different researchers?
Yes, yes, yes. Our educational system is just a long way to go. What you said is what occurs elsewhere. University teaching hospital, for example, we have professors in the field of biomedical engineering who I can tell you one-on-one on that, because my husband was, where he developed something for pacemaker that the university, even though it's a professor in the university, that the university teaching hospital will use to help people that has gastrointestinal issues. Are you understanding? So that was developed from inside to the industry. Now, what are people doing? Some of my clients have come and said the cost of dollar now is very high, and just milk. How do we get milk? How do we substitute milk? If you bring down the amount of whatever, the consistency, our customers will know and we lose market. We don't want to do that. But the cost of the dollar has changed everything. It's changed the paradigm. And then you're saying, why do you have to import that milk? Can we not, produce, or can our professors in chemistry, in whatever, can they not come up with a solution that will substitute for the milk substitutes? And that your consistency will still be the same. So it got a lot of industry. We went back to that same question earlier. A lot of industry and collaboration with the institutions, Ireland, is very, very vital. I don't know, you said Ministry of Education. I don't know if it's going to start with Ministry of Education, really. It's almost like a body to just take up that task. Are you going to say NUC, they can only just say do it? Who will enforce it? And make sure that, or will you make it competitive that there's this, government can now say, okay, there's this 10 billion naira grant out there, and if you can come up with 5 substitutes that people are importing, that the industries are importing, maybe the people in breweries or people that are producing fan milk or something, then come and show it and let us see if it works. So maybe that would be an incentive. That would be something that I'm sure people you have that kind of money and the kind of money involved. That's just my own idea. That may be something that may gear this thing up, that may stimulate this process, because this is a very, very, very big market and very high potential for us to begin to think and use all the resources that we have here. Substitute is very, very key right now to our industries, because a lot of them are closing shop because of the high cost of surviving of raw materials.
Finally, we want you to advise the youth out there. Those at this particular point in time are really confused and they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They feel it is all over. Please do advise them.
I want to charge our youth that, number one, money is good, but don't put money first in front of you and think that is, because I believe that it is what you have a passion for. Search yourselves, and I'm seeing a lot of that beginning to happen. Find out that thing that makes you happy when you're just doing it. That if you wake up in the morning and they say do this, that's what you want to jump and do, not go to 9 to 5 work. Find out about that thing, and if you need information on how you want to set it up, with whatever it is that we have. Sometimes a lot of people, we don't even get money from them. We don't tell them to pay, but it's good for them to pay something from their pocket, that they will know that it costs. You can call, you can email us, ICLED, like I said, ICLEDmail.gmail.com. We have other ones, but that one is the simplest one, I think. We will be happy to talk to you, to mentor you, to work with you. That's one. Number two, the Yahoo thing is a short-lived thing. It's too dangerous. And I see a lot of youths thinking that is the way. There is a way out. So long as you have life and breath in you, there is grace for another day. Like I go back again, it is important that you start writing out those ideas in your head. And then try to begin to collaborate with one another. If you don't have an idea, find someone who has an idea that you can support the idea and become a team. Because the jobs are not there. So it's now important for you to find out that one. You don't even need to produce a product. Maybe you know you have the gut of gap. Where when you speak, you know how to convince people. Then you can be a marketer. Maybe you just know how to do something on the computer. You know how to connect all this digital media and all that. There's a market for that. There's a market for anything that you choose to do. And you can call on us. We will teach you just how to get there. And we do that a lot for a lot of you.
I'm sure you have really enjoyed yourself. What are you doing to be an African pride? So we'll come your way again. My name remains Cletus. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
I had to run away and hide. Something happened in the middle of the night. I came inside without a sound. Suddenly my life was turning upside down. All that I could feel was pain, and strangers came and took my soul away. Like a deadly hurricane, I know my life will never be the same. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along?